Y'all want to give me a hard time to get on the internet. Why? Because you don't want me to tell them what you've been doing to me over the last 3, 4 days, trying to kill me with these fumes. What is it? What is it that you're using on me that make me 2, 3 people? And because you don't want me to. Times did you come? How many times have you tried to kill me this year? Probably at least 3 times that I am aware of. Didn't you see my Libra reading a couple of days ago? The one that said that you wanna control me, and because you can't control me, you decide you're gonna try to kill me, and then when that don't work, you're just gonna try to, I don't know, give me some kind of deadly STD. That's your next trick. What's new? Anywho, listen, yeah. Apparently, this is your stomping ground. The police belong to you. The courts belong to you. The Anybody with power belong to you. So who do you need to hide from? Who do I have to complain to? I have absolutely no one. I'm in this world on my own, completely at your mercy, for you to do with me as you will. Not. God already sees. God and its delegates already know. They're already on the job, and this is why I'm still up and kicking, still of sound mind, still in a jolly mood, still at peace. Eh? I'm the one that's being killed, and yet I'm sure I have more peace than you. I have more joy than you. Isn't it crazy how that works? God is greater. Anywho, let's continue. So, what we're here for today, my loves, I'm here today to first find out what the ladies actually want a reading about. Okay. And then I'll select the decks that God is guiding me to give you the messages to let you know what God wants you to know about that subject. So, and when I saw the deck that I was guided to find out what you ladies want to hear about, I said to myself, nah, I need to do the live, get the information on what you want to hear about so that you see it for yourself. Because this deck is like my craziest deck. I'm afraid of this deck. Okay. So let's do this. Let's forget about Babylon. Let's forget about these New World Order people. Let's forget about the MI5 because they are useless. You're losers. Always. You're losers. You're not that important. Okay? And the beat goes on. And the beat, yo, me tell you, you are got tired facing me face. You can't get me after the race. You're such a big disgrace. Why you draw a bad card? Draw a bad card. I said you make wrong moves. You made wrong moves. You just a draw a bad card. Listen, yeah. I am worth more to you as a friend than a foe. Remember that. Chanel is more valuable to you as a friend than a foe. I said them make wrong moves. Make wrong moves. Oh yes, Jaja. So If there's anybody trying to interfere with this reading, please block them so we can receive the messages that you brought us here to receive. And do come in and take over and deliver your messages to your daughters. Thank you so very much, Most High. I have to sleep with a cloth around my nose. I have to sleep with my head under the covers to see if I can find some clean air. Eh? Backyard. So what we call it? We call it chemical warfare. Biological and chemical warfare. So I guess I was supposed to attract some kind of a... Well, you've been trying for a very long time to make me get some kind of a lung disease or some kind of breathing illness or something. I don't know what you're trying to do. But you know that time when you hospitalized me with that blood problem. That one you caught me completely off guard with that one. I didn't expect that. That one just came up on me. I was like, what is this? But this time around, it's like God is allowing me to see your play by play. Because there was the problem in the hallway. You treated the drywall with some kind of a fungus. We got rid of that. Hallelujah. Finally, after 10 months, finally got rid of that. That's been under control. Now all of a sudden there's this weird smell coming in from the window. So, and then you got what you got going on outside the bedroom window. And then you had what you had right there in front of the door. So it's like, if I open the window at the back, there's a problem. If I open the window at the front, there was something that you had out there as well a couple days ago that is just foul air everywhere. Ah, just foul air everywhere. So I'm not supposed to, I don't have no right to breathe according to you according to you all, you know, apparently. But you know what? I'm not going to wish any bad on you. I am going to hand over this matter to the Most High, period. You know, I'm not going to ask for no justice. This isn't even worth my time. I just wanted to make sure that you know that I know. Okay? I see you. That's all I need you to know, right? I'm not a fool. I see what's going on. You see it. Hmm. So if you guys see me wiping my nose and sneezing and blowing my nose during this here live, or if you see me have to leave and go catch some air, or if you see me tie a piece of cloth around my nose so that I can try and breathe some fresh air, that's the reason why. Okay? They're trying to kill me, but life goes on. And they think I have nobody to complain to. Father, can you hear me? The fool says in his heart, there's no God. I say me beg to differ. So ladies, let's find out what it is that you guys want to hear about at this time. What do you want us to investigate for you? Two more. Okay, so we got robbing graves at the bottom of the deck. Robbing graves, what does that mean? From a physical sense, a literal sense, it's stealing from people's graves, grave sites. I only put this in here because I heard about people robbing graves, like taking dead people's stuff and pots and soil and stuff like that to do use it for dark magic. But other than that, to rob a grave signifies like death. So that will be interpreted as like kind of stopping death from a psychological standpoint. It could be interpreted as that, but we'll know which one of the interpretations are more accurate once we get the rest of the message. So this is about robbing graves, how to avoid death, or how to stop people from robbing your people's graves for the. Let me see. Just saw identity theft. It's the identity theft card that flipped over like that. So that in itself talks about being able to just continue to be yourself. Because you know, like when you're a certain age, you're a certain version of yourself. Then you get to another age and you're another version of yourself. You get to another age and you're another version of yourself, and then you get to a certain age where it's like, I don't like this version of myself. That's what I'm getting with that. So let's see. Okay, I see. Huh. So we got having sex with your friend's boyfriends, cheating. Uh-oh. So identity theft would talk about wanting to take the place of your friend in her man's life. Shapeshift is like, I wish I were you. I wish I could be you. So robbing graves. Oh God. Now that one is coming in like, eh, it's better you leave the people them, man, because what it looks like on the outside is not what it actually is. Because it's like he's the death of her. It's like you're not missing anything. So what you're seeing in this relationship where you want to take this other woman's place is not what is actually there. Because remember, people like to put their best self on display. That's what they do. So if you see two people happy in their relationship and you're jealous of their relationship, you might want to reconsider being jealous of their relationship. Remember that you're not seeing the reality of their relationship. They hide the ugliest parts from the world and they put the better parts on display. That's the first thing that you need to realize. So don't see anybody in their relationship and wish you could be that person. You hear me? It doesn't matter what they have. It doesn't matter how many holidays they go on. None of that matter. What matters is what's really going on. Because everybody has flaws, first of all. So if you want to take the place of another woman, just know that the trauma that she's going through with that man, and maybe even some new traumas may develop because of your energies. So it's like when you're with someone, depending on who you're with, your personality shifts a little, because depending on who you're with, they either bring out the best in you or the worst in you. You see it? So you might want to rethink wanting to take your friend's place in her man's life. So this is about home wrecking, having sex with your friend's boyfriend, shape shifting, wanting to become that friend. So you want your girlfriend man, you want your sister man, basically. You wish you were her. That's what y'all want to talk about. Listen, the chemistry that they have together may not be the chemistry that you share with your friend. them together. Trust me. Okay, because everybody has different skills. So how them to get along and how you to get along could be completely different, and you will wish you never put yourself in that position if you do manage to snag him. Okay? Right, so that's what y'all want to talk about. Wanting to take the place of your friend in her relationship. It's like, I wish I had a man like that. Do you really? You don't even know him. You know what they show you. You don't know how much stress she go through. She may not tell you everything about her relationship, especially if she want you to be jealous. She's gonna hide the bad parts and show you all the wonderful parts. Wake up. Okay? So let's see. What does God want to tell ladies who are interested in this topic? What do you want to say to your daughters? Please, Most High, where do we find those answers? Especially when a woman loves a man, she puts the best of him out. Most women, anyway. She puts the best of him out in public. She hides all of his flaws. Okay? But just know, generally, nobody perfect. So the question is, what type of imperfections does this man have? You're only thinking about the good parts. You're thinking about the wonderfulness that you see. Maybe he got car and house, and maybe he's great in bed, and maybe he buy her flowers and buy her clothes and all these things, and that's what's making you want to take her place. Stop. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't move so fast. With the emergence of the internet, a lot of people's stories are out there. Okay? Just click on it, you can learn from other people's experiences. And all these Nollywood Nigerian movies, they teach us a lot. Okay? Art imitates life. Don't forget that. You can learn a lot from these Nigerian films. They've seen some shit. You don't have to go through it in order to learn the lesson, right? Da, 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 do, do. Oh my god. This one is gonna be long. And the thing is, I can't even ask God to make it shorter because I know all of the messages are important, okay? 3 more decks missing. Da, 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 da. All right. You ready to rock? Okay. Yeah, man. When you get to know some of these men intimately, it's like, oh my god, is that what you're really like? By that time, it's too late. Like I said, when a woman loves a man, she hides his flaws. She doesn't show it to the world. Most women. Only a crazy bitch like me would show it to the world. I don't really give a fuck, because who you are is who you are, innit? Because I'm gonna love you for who you are. I might want you to change, but shit, you are who you are. The first thing that you need to do to become a better person is to face who you actually are, okay? Don't hide that shit, because that means you're not trying to change, you're not trying to improve, and them times I realize I'm wasting my time and I got to go, okay? Because I'm not gonna stay stuck with your dumbass and your mediocre ways of being. Anywho, so let's get your first message, my loves. Da, 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 So you want your friend's man, you want to take your friend's place, eh? Let's see what God wants to say about that. What does God want to tell you about that subject? You might be the main woman who sees that her friend wants her man. I don't know who wants to get this reading, whether it's they want to be side chicks or no, not side chicks. They don't want to be side chicks. They want to be the replacement or the actual original. One of y'all groups want to hear about this topic, so we'll know who's asking when we see the response that God is sharing with us in this subject or on this subject. Yeah. All right here. Two more. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck we got a miscarriage. Exactly. You are mistaken. Okay? You're not seeing the thing clearly. So I think this is for the ladies who want to take the place of their friend in their friend's man's life. So you wish you were his girlfriend. You wish that the man would let go of your friend and choose you instead. I hope I'm making myself clear as to who is asking this question. Because it says having sex with your friend's boyfriend, shapeshift, and then we saw the identity theft card. So wanting to be that woman instead. And first we started off with robbing graves. Now graves talk about death. So it's like you want to rob the woman of her death. Her ball and chain. Her misery. You be doing her a favor, actually. You know them ones. You'll be doing her a favor. Little do you know, like I said, people show the best outside and they hide all the madness from the public. You don't know if he's a woman beater. You don't know if he has sexually transmitted diseases. You don't know if he has 50 baby mamas. You don't know if he's terrible at managing money. You don't know if he's useless in the house. You don't know if he's actually bad in bed, but she says he's great. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know if he's part of some kind of secret club. You don't know if he's secretly gay. You don't know. You're basing your desires on what you see with your two eyes. And you're jealous. You don't know if he molests his own children. You don't know. You don't know if he would molest your children. You don't know. But you want him. You want to take her place. You say, she don't deserve him. I deserve a man like that. A man like what? You don't know him. Right. So the first one we have, you want to fit in. We've already established that. You want to take her place, right? The underlying issue, it's a miscarriage. We got prenuptial agreement or a miscarriage of an agreement. Love spell. Returned to sender. Return to sender. This sexting. We got babysitter. Psychic warfare. Arguing. And that's the beauty of it. So you don't know what kind of life that woman is actually living. They're not living good life. This man is not a nice man. That's what God wants you to know. So it's like what you see and what you want is not what is there. God is saying turn back. Look, return to sender and return to sender come out one behind the other. God is like, you need to turn around and forget that. Because all this sexting you're doing and babysitting this man, this is what you can expect. Psychic warfare and arguing. So you'll be tormented with this guy. And he doesn't care. He sees it as beauty. What's that famous word? Narcissist. So God is saying you want a man because of what you see on the outside. You want this man, you want your friend man because of who you think he is, but you really don't know who he think he is, who he actually is. Okay? Look. Children, so he's childish. That's why he finds playing with your mind and arguing with you to be beauty. He think it's great. So she, no matter how happy she looks, she's not happy in that relationship because that's how he is with her as well. So God is giving you a behind the scenes look at what you're actually desiring. So whatever your friend is showing you, whatever this man is showing you, that's not what they actually are. Okay? There's torment. They like to play mind games with each other and they argue a lot. Okay? And that man sees no problem with it because he's childish. We got money, shopping, for understanding when it comes to this marriage. Secrets. Cult. Marriage secrets. You're doing the right thing. You're shopping for understanding. Here we are telling you. Let it go. Okay? The reputation is just frustration. That's the truth of the reputation. What they're showing you outside is not what is actually happening in their relationship. You don't want anything from that man. Okay? That man is a headache. Robbing graves. If you take that man from your friend, you'll be doing her a favor and you'll be putting your own self in danger, in purgatory. Emotional, physical, mental turmoil, financial turmoil, social turmoil. You will not be doing yourself any favors. Let's get the next message. Okay, so we got soul group. You're getting ready to unite with members of your own soul family. So that's what's at the bottom of the deck in this message. Let's see where that is going with this. So the first message is saying you want to fit in that woman's place, but you don't really know what she's dealing with behind the scenes, which is what I've been saying since I started and found out what you actually want to hear about. They always put the angels at the front, at the forefront. The demons they hide. If you want to see the demons, you need to be a fly on the wall in their house. I'm hearing get with your own kind, not with people who are pretending to be your kind. So this man you have your eye on, your friend's man, he's a pretender. Or maybe the woman isn't even your friend. It's just some next woman's man. You don't want him. He's a pretender. Whatever you're seeing and want, whatever you're seeing that make you want this man so much, just know it's not worth the trouble. Okay? Because the card that came out is the void, and it flips in the reverse. So it's like there is no void. You're not missing anything. Okay? So you think that you're empty? You're not empty. You don't need him. You don't need to be that woman in that man's life. Okay? You're not missing anything. Look at the underline. It's your restlessness. Eh? So we got the void. You may be covering up the emptiness or pain within through an addiction. And that in the reverse is saying you're not covering up nothing. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't need anything. What you need to do is focus on yourself. You got everything you need within you. And I'm sure a lot of people who try single life and try being with a man or being with a woman, they'll tell you single life is quite fun. It's quite peaceful. It's quite relaxing. It's quite liberating. The way how people behave right now in relationships, single life is much better. I'm telling you. It's just that it gets a little bit lonely sometimes. But if you can work out a kind of formula that works great for you, then you'll have the best of all the worlds. Just be safe. mentally, physically, okay, financially, socially. Find a formula that works for you. You don't really want that person in your life, okay? You don't want that kind of commitment. So what's the point in being committed to somebody if being committed means you sacrifice your happiness, your peace of mind, your mental stability, your focus, your creativity, you understand, your joy? It's not worth it. You're not missing anything. So this restlessness that you feel, that's making you think that you want to be the woman in your friend's man's life, or whoever man's life, you want to take away somebody man, you need to find a way to calm the waters of your mind. Let that shit go, or else you'll be robbing them of their grave and digging your own grave. You see it? Mm. So we got empath. You may be confusing other people's energy with your own. And with this card, I'm getting like, forget what the world tell you you need. You know what you need more than what this world tell you, because they'll train us to think that, oh, you're not in a relationship, then that means something wrong with you. They want us to believe that it's the norm to want to get married and want to have children and want to be in a long-term relationship. It is great in theory, but in practicality, life has taught us it never works out that way. Relationships are hard. You're dealing with people, first of all, you don't know who the person is that you're going to get with. You don't know what their hidden demons are. We need to slow it down. We need to slow it down. So the lessons that you learned could have been from these past life connections. So people tell you in the past, oh, this is how a woman should be. You must have a stable relationship and cook and clean and take care of the man and have a companion and whatever they tell you about relationships and marriage and all these things. Just throw that shit out the window and find what works for you specifically. Figure out who you are and what you want out of this life, and that will tell you who you need to start seeking for. You understand? And when it comes to having a stable relationship, you have to start off really slow. Okay? Because I find out when you've a friendship, a genuine friendship with someone, they tend to care about you rather than meeting someone and you just fall in love with them for whatever reason. There will be some kind of connection there, but that care, that bond, that consideration that you get from somebody who knows you intimately and who has been around you for a long time, that won't be there. So they'll hurt you and not think twice to do so. You understand? So yeah, we need to be slow when we're talking about getting into committed relationships. We need to redefine relationships. You understand? Get our own understanding of it rather than applying what the world wants us to see as a relationship to our own life. Everybody is different. Find what works for you. All these parents like to rush their daughters to get a man and settle down and bring them grandbabies and whatnot. All that sounds great, and it would be nice to be able to do it like that, but not at the cost of your peace, not at the cost of your safety by getting with people who would beat you, deal with domestic violence, dealing with emotional abuse, dealing with financial abuse, dealing with cheating, dealing with nah man, it's time that we start looking after ourselves better, because the reason why men don't change is because we women are not changing. We put up with their shit and say it's a man, that's what men do. When we stop saying that and putting down our foot, they will consider changing, and some of them will, because wrong is wrong and right is right. At this point, you're gonna be happy single, and then when you get in a relationship, the relationship drag you down. You know what's gonna happen when you're not beautiful anymore? He's going to leave your ass for somebody who looks fresh. That's what he's going to do. He's going to get in your life, make you miserable. You're going to be looking all fresh and gorgeous, feeling like you are all that and a bag of chips, and you are. But by the time he finish with you, you're going to be looking like an old hag. And when he look at you, he's going to see an old hag, and he's going to want some nice, fresh, young thing to be looking at. That's what's going to happen. Why even give them the chance to drag you down like that? Set your own standards and your own definition of a relationship. And make sure that whatever standards you set is bringing out the best of yourself. So if you want to look on something fresh and green and fun, when he look on you, you'll be fresh and green and fun too. And if he want to neglect you, just know that one man trashes another man's treasure. Somebody will see you as that young, fresh, green, fun energy. Look after yourself. Don't invite the devil into your house, into your life. You have a career, you have children, you have family, you have friends, you have yourself. You take care of those. Give less time to men. The less time you spend with them is the less they'll be able to hurt you. We need to find some kind of way to fix the balance between men and women, because what we have is not good enough. Because their eyes love to roam, and everywhere you look is beautiful women. So why are we even competing? Everywhere they look is beautiful women. There is no competition. If it's beauty, if it's sexual skills, a lot of women have that. You know what a lot of women don't have? A great personality. You know what else they don't have? Loyalty for that person. You know what else they don't have? History, experience. Do you understand? Build a friendship with a person. Have friends. Stop thinking about your age. Stop thinking, oh, I'm going to be going into menopause. This is the type of shit that make us make stupid mistakes. Listening to these stupid teachings from these Babylonian people. Forget your age. Look after yourself. And God will look after the rest. You don't have to rush to have children. You don't have to rush to get married. You don't have to rush to get into a relationship. Get to know people and allow people the chance to get to know you. You'll be doing yourself a big favor. If you want some D, go buy a dildo. Buy a vibrator if you don't want to put anything inside you. Buy a vibrator and get your orgasm. Take care of your reproductive system. Yourself. If you want to have a little friend that you call once in a blue moon. Get your proper fix and let that go. Something. Look after your emotional body. Your mental health. Your self-confidence. Your life's trajectory. A lot of us allow men into our lives, and all of a sudden all of our dreams and aspirations for ourselves get cut. Why? Because we put his dreams first. Stop it. Because we're so in love. Stop it. Build yourself. You are somebody too. And if he decide to leave you, you can lean on yourself. Build yourself. Stop relying on other people to be there for you. That's not smart in this day and age. Maybe putting a man first worked back then because people were living according to different principles then, but men nowadays, they don't care. Look after yourself first. Be your primary provider. You and your God. put yourself in a position where you need a man or you need anybody. One more time. At the bottom of the deck, we got Justice. Yeah. I was watching, I think Pastor Michael Oropo. I don't know how to say his last name, African pastor. And he was saying, the Bible said, a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. And he made sure to highlight the fact that it said, a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. So that means you're supposed to already be a wife when you are found by the man that you are to be with. That means make yourself complete, make yourself whole. You understand? Make sure that you can take care of yourself, so he will just be added goodness to your life. Because if you want to look at the other side of that coin, we can say a woman who finds a husband finds herself a good thing. That means a man is supposed to be grooming himself to be the best husband that he could be, whilst not married. You understand? So we are supposed to be preparing ourselves to be in relationships, not get into relationships and then make ourselves. So when it comes to our system of principalities, we're supposed to be focused on developing our characters, developing our career, developing our lifestyle, and then see who best fits that. Team up with somebody who best fits in with what you got going on, or team up with a man who has things going on that you can deal with. It mesh well with what you're doing and who you are. You understand? We're doing this relationship thing so backwards. You want to fall in love with people because they're good looking, because they got fat backside, or they got big breasts, or they're great in bed, or they got plenty money. What kind of nonsense is that? It's bullshit. So we got the Nine of Swords. So we had Justice at the bottom of the deck. So we got the Nine of Swords. That's being worried. Okay. And we got the Two of Swords coming out in the reverse. Let's check it before we move on. Feels correct like this. Okay, Two of Swords upright. So that's making a hard decision. Let's see what this other card is. Let's check it before we. Okay, feels correct like this. Ace of Swords facing the truth. Okay, so what is this saying? This is saying, so it's like having anxiety, not wanting to see the actual truth and not wanting to do what you know is actually right. So somebody has anxiety. Is that you? Is that the men? I don't know, but somebody is very anxious or worried. So they avoid the truth. They turn a blind eye to what is true. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And these worries, this could be you worrying about your age, worrying about what people think about you because you don't have a husband or you don't have a man or you're not living according to the standards that society has set. Whatever society you come from, cultural standards, traditional standards, you're worried too much about other people. You need to think about yourself and know what is best for you. Stop caring what your mother want from you and what your father want from you and what your grandma want from you and granddad want from you. Because you're the one who's gonna have to live with the trashy man that you choose. So we got justice. Look at that. Robbing yourself of justice. Seven of swords. Stealing your justice away. So by you not facing the truth and living your truth, creating your own path when it comes to relationships in life, you rob yourself of your own justice. Stop putting traditions first. Stop putting your family and friends and society, what they're gonna think about you first. And you know, I've been watching some Nigerian films, yeah, and it's about like having big businesses and whatnot, and it's like one of the stipulations of being a CEO of one of these big of a big business is that you have to be married. So if you're not married, you lose your spot as CEO. What kind of stupid law or stupid rule is that? All that shit need to get cut out. Because by you rushing the process and forcing yourself to just choose somebody to mix your energy and mix your life with, to invest your time and energy into, that's like a crime against yourself. You don't know who you're picking up. You don't know what their true intentions are. That's nonsense. You're robbing yourself of your own justice by not facing and living your own truth. Create your own reality. Do what suits you and stop trying to satisfy the desires of society and your family and your culture and your tradition. Stop it, because you're putting yourself out in the cold. Five of Pentacles energy. You're putting yourself in a very bad position. Look at that. Ten of Wands. You're inviting stress in your life and instability. Two of Pentacles. You see? By you applying good morals, good principles, good rules to yourself, you bring yourself peace. Temperance. Hierophant to the Temperance. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Look how the energy changed. So the first thing you need to do is recognize what is for you and what is not. What suits you and what doesn't. Be honest with yourself. Put yourself first, your desires first. Okay? And that will bring you peace. Your family's gonna be angry at you. Your mother's gonna cuss you. Your father's gonna cuss you. They're gonna say, "Where are my grandchildren? How come you're 40, you're 48 and you're not married yet? Don't you know that I want to see my this?" Listen, you have to live with that stress. Say, "I would love to give you some grandchildren, but not in this day and age. It don't come so easy like that, because I'm not going to invite no devil into my life just so you can have grandchildren. Or if you want me to, I can go and infuse myself and give you grandchildren if you're that desperate. But I don't want no man to come in my life and give me problems. So tell me what you want me to do." Kind of energy. I don't know, something. I'm just going off the top of my head. I'm not saying to do that, but I'm saying you need to do something that works for you if you that much want to satisfy your people. Okay? We have to be smart about life. Inviting trash into our lives over and over and over and over and over and over and over again and never learn the lesson. Stop. Stop. Slow down. Forget your age. Forget menopause. If God say you will have a child, you will have a child. Defy the odds. That's the type of way that we need to live, because it's either that or you rush to do everything and bring a whole lot of judgment, a whole lot of ugliness into your peaceful, good life. And where you were once looking fresh and being able to smile from your heart, and once you were a ray of sunshine, you then become freaking toxic rain. Don't do that to yourself. Remain the sunshine and ask God to show you the way to make this thing work for you and for everybody involved. Because you still want to please your parents, you want to respect your culture, you want to respect your tradition, but we have to find some way of doing that where you're not the one that's being put out. You're not the one that's going to be holding the shitty end of the stick at the end of all these massive decision making processes. You understand? It's time that we get smart. Else continue to make stupid decisions and suffer. Prioritizing your culture and prioritizing your parents over yourself, prioritizing society over yourself. That's nonsense. It's time we stop that. You want to take another woman's headache from her. Leave her with it. Shit, if you want to take a little dance off of him, take a little dance and go away. I'm not encouraging you to be fucking your friend's man either, but let's be real, okay? Because at the end of the day, his allegiance is to her. He needs to know how much respect he wants to give to her. If you ask him for a dance and he says yes, that's his crime, not yours. You ask for what you want. It's either he's gonna give it to you or he's not gonna give it to you. It's either he's gonna respect principles or he's not gonna respect principles. So that in itself tells you who he is. Because if he's with your friend, why would he want to be sleeping with you? That means he doesn't really hold your friend in high respect or high regard. But I was about to say hit and run. Okay? And I'm not telling you to be a whore. But sometimes a girl needs a bit of loving. Okay? And besides, your friend already know that her man is trifling anyway. So friend, don't get vexed with your friend. All you do, if you want to share the man, keep yourself clean and do your thing. Nobody needs to be all angry with each other. There's a sensible way to handle the situation, you know. But just know that every decision has its problems with it too, because he might end up liking one person more than the other. Then you have jealousy coming in. So before you make any move, think carefully, think logically. Okay. But we need to do something. Let me see what these cards are saying. We need to do something. Because me, I was a side chick once. And I was thinking to myself, if this woman ever come and ask me to leave her husband alone, like come to me respectfully and ask me, I would. Don't be rude to me. But if you have children with the man and whatnot, he's your man. You have a right to ask me to leave him alone. I would. So then he needs to sort it out. It's like, why are you here? It's a matter of principle, you know. It's very complicated, but if you pay attention, you can get it right, where everybody is happy in the situation. If she did come and ask me nicely to leave him alone for her because they got children and whatever, I could easily respect her, and that would even make me shit. Me and she might even become friends, because it's like, for you to respect me to that degree, it shows maturity in you as a woman, and that is beautiful. Shit, I might end up respecting her more than I want her man. Beginning of a beautiful friendship, going to some businesses together and shit, shit. Life is weird. Don't be all rowdy and rude and out of order. Nah. Okay, so we got the Nine of Cups. God, the kindest giver. It says healing, preserves health, and cures diseases. So that's what this part is about. Okay. God, the kindest giver. That's what I'm saying. It's a matter of give and take. You don't owe the woman, unless she's like a really good friend. Then principles come into it to a certain. But then go talk to her. Shit, if you want to whine off of her, man, go ask her. She may not like you asking her, but she has to respect the fact that at least you came and asked her. She may get vexed at first, but then if she takes some time and think about it, she might decide, you know what? Go ahead. Who knows? Face the truth. That's what the last deck was saying. Live your truth. If you don't face your truth, you deny yourself of your own justice, because you never know what you're gonna get unless you ask. If she don't want to be your friend anymore, then fine. That tells you who she is. You go about your business. But instead of just sneaking around her back and fucking her man, ask her like a big woman. Like, tell her your situation and ask her, can I borrow your man? Like, see the yes or no. Because you could have just did it behind her back. If it's a no, it's a no. Tell her she don't need to get rowdy. If it's no, it's no. I respect that, but I'm just saying. Just like a man, instead of going out and cheating on your woman, why not tell your woman straight, like, maybe you just feel like y'all need to take some time off because you want to experience somebody else, or you know what I'm saying. Tell woman straight up. Don't just fucking hurt her feelings and disrespect her character and her reputation and try and drag her down emotionally, lying to her and going out and dealing with other gal and bringing your dirty self inside the house and whatnot. Speak to your woman and tell your woman what you want, and you two work out something that's in both your best interest. No, they don't want to have that much principle. They prefer to be sneaky. They prefer to be disrespectful. They prefer to be out of order. Go out and lie. Eh? Go out, sex gal, secretly, and come back in and act like everything is fine. Everything is not fine. You should tell your woman. If you want to have sex with somebody else, talk to your woman about it. Shit, it's either yes or no. Show her the respect. But y'all think that by going out and doing it and then come back in and lie, that's how you show her respect. It's nonsense. Don't deal with me like that. I may not like what you have to say, but at the end of the day, I have to respect you for even having the respect to talk to me about something like this. You understand? At least I know what I'm working with. So if I decide, okay, I want to take a break from having sex with you and allow you to go out and do what you're doing, so I protect myself spiritually and physically, eh? Give me the choice to do so. Don't just disrespect what we have and go out and do what you feel like and come back in and then pretend with me and then let me find that shit out. That hurts more than you coming to me and telling me how you're feeling and what you want, and let us negotiate on the matter and come to a conclusion that we can both feel comfortable with. The truth shall set us free. It's either yes or no. So God the kindest giver. And that's how you respect your woman. Or that's how you respect your man. Don't just go out and cheat on your man. Talk to your man and tell your man what you've been feeling, what you've been thinking, what your desire is. Is either he gonna be with it or he's not gonna be with it. And if you want him to say yes to you and your desires, be open to, you have to be willing and open to say yes to him and his desires. So if you don't want to win no stupid prizes, don't play no stupid games. That's how you have a proper union. Nobody has any secrets for you. And if a girl, see shit, if you know, if he knows what girl he want to deal with, tell him bring the girl. Let me talk to her. I need to see who she is. We need to know what she's about. Find out if she's gonna be a crazy bitch wanting to take your woman out so that she can have him out. All these things. You people are being too silly and fucking free when it comes to relationships and dealing with human beings. And that's why there's so much chaos when it comes to relationships. Nobody's fucking happy. Because everybody's handling this shit all wrong. And y'all need to know when your relationship has expired. Whether expired indefinitely or just expired for a season, you need to know and act accordingly. Let the people them go. Let the man go. Man, let the woman go. Holding on and you know you don't want to be together. Why are you holding on to each other for? Then you want to be offended when you get treated like shit. The relationship done. Let go. Move on. Okay, so we got the Six of Cups. God who stirs all men. It says motivation lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. Motivation. So that's what I'm saying. Asking for what you want. God who stirs all men. Okay, you never know what you're gonna get. Be straight up instead of sneaking around and going around disrespecting people, hoping that they never find out. How about you just approach them? How about you just approach them with some honesty and some respect? And see how that works out for you. Be prepared for anything. Be prepared for the termination of your friendship. You see it. But maybe it won't be the termination of your friendship. But just know that when you open these doors, you're gonna buck up on new problems, and you have to remain calm enough and mature enough to handle these new problems. So it's up to you how you want to proceed. But God might stir your friend to say, "Yeah, you can borrow my man." Then you won't have to take all of his stupid problems that he come with, and maybe you might even be able to help her and help him to bring some kind of uh, tranquility in their relationship. Who knows where this might go? But it's how you want to go about doing it. Don't try to take your friend, man. You're taking all her burdens. Nah, blood. So the underlying issue, we got the Queen of Pentacles, the eternal God. Intellectual lucidity. You see that? Intellectual lucidity. That means you never know what answer you're gonna get if you choose to speak the truth. Yes, it's not common that people just go and ask a woman like it, or ask her friend like, is it okay if I borrow your man for, you know what I'm saying? Because you know I don't have a man, and yeah, it's either yes or no. If you say no, I'll respect it. People don't usually do that. But this one says intellectual lucidity provides consolation and compensations. You see that? It's like we could work something out. You never know. That might be the answer that you get. So instead of taking the man and all the problems that he come with, you could just borrow him and give him back. And it's not a secret. She knows you're borrowing him. He knows that he's being borrowed. Everybody know what's going on. You understand? But like I said, be aware of problems like jealousy to arise. Okay? Favoritism. All these things. And then when you find a man that you can get of your own, he might get jealous that you're moving on from whatever little triangle y'all have developed. So you need to consider what you're doing, or just leave the people and man alone. It's not worth it. But when all else fails, there's always a choice. When all else fails, don't hesitate to ask for what you want. It's time that we start to show respect where respect is due. You never know. You might come up with some kind of new form of relationship uh, process that actually works better for humanity through your experimentation. Because we need to do better. Whatever we got right now is not working. It's not working. We need more honesty. We need more friendship. We need more calmness. We need more good vibes. Is it? So we need to find our way to create that. Because nobody wants to be unhappy. And if you're a person who like toxicity, there's people out there for you to enjoy that with. So you have to look into that too. Is this person a person who loves toxicity, or is this person the type of person who loves peace? Okay? Fuck with your own kind and you'll be fine. Y'all could be toxic together, or y'all could be peaceful and nice and happy and jolly and tranquil and serene together. Yeah. Instead of acting like barbarians, act like you have some dignity, man. Establish your self-respect. Establish your regal nature. We are prince and princesses, like for real. Act like it. Ask for what you want. Respectfully. Two more. Excuse me. All these damn liars, backbiting, fucking faking, pretending. All that shit ain't necessary, bro. That's ugly. Fucking face me. Yeah, keep calm and carry on. Nonsense. Fucking up good friendships and possible good relationships for what? It's how we approach these situations. Because if you want to have sex with your friend's boyfriend, why do you want to have sex with him? That's the question. What do you want from him? Do you want to have a relationship with him? Do you just want to have sex with him? Do you want some of the gifts that he's buying for your friend? What do you want? Face the truth and speak up. So keep calm and carry on. Do you want him all to yourself? Ask her if she's willing to let him go for you. She might be too happy. She'd be like, oh, you want him? Please take him. So we got, what are you great at? Okay. We got look after the younger ones and spend quality time with grandparents. So this is talking about how you're being seen by the world and you actually finding the best sources of knowledge for what you're about to get involved in when you want to be talking about you want your friend man to be having sex and other things with. Okay, so the thing is, what are you teaching the young ones? So how you choose to approach the situation, just know that there are people out there looking at you and you are a role model whether you believe it or not. Okay, so it'll be in your best interest and everybody's best interest for you to approach the situation with wisdom. Okay, grandparents, they have all been there and done that and experienced all type of thing. Go talk to somebody, okay, about what you want to do with your friend's boyfriend. Yeah, so we got bullying. Say the serenity prayer. See what I'm talking about? It's about how you approach it. So there's two different ways of approaching this situation. You can either come in like a bully by sneaking around with your friend's man behind her back, trying to take him away through malicious means and things like that. Or you can simply go and talk to the two of them like a grown woman and tell them what you feel, what you think, what you would like, and find out what they think and what they would like to do with this situation. And be open for the best answer as well as being open for the worst answer. Is it? And stop all the nonsense. Look, start with what you know or have, the rest will flow in. So this is a new experience. This is a new approach to this situation for us in this generation. Okay, so just do your best and go forward. I suggest that you guys pray before you start this conversation so that God can guide you guys on how to navigate this situation best and come up with the best outcome for everybody. So basically what God is saying here, don't just go and take your friend man. Don't go and try to poison your friend to take their man. Don't be jealous of your friend and her relationship and whatnot. Try and approach the situation with some respect. Okay, be courteous. Okay, to your friend. Try and preserve the relationship with your friend. You don't need to be building your relationship on lies. Okay, because you never know when you might need somebody. So if you treat people with respect, then they will in turn, either they will respect you, or God, who sees what you're doing, God will make sure when you are in need, God will provide the right people and the right circumstances to protect you, because God see that you're trying. You're not trying to hurt anybody. You're trying to do what's right. People may not like what you're requesting, but at the end of the day, you're going about it the correct way. It's important. And it's a test. Okay? So it's like what you put out is what you're going to get back. So if you try and snag this man from Yeah, don't cave to peer pressure. Don't follow the world and how you see people handling things, and don't do what other people are telling you to do in this situation. Handle it with respect. Handle it with care. Okay. Push pride aside. Yeah, man. Don't be afraid to hear the word no. Okay, but at least you will have addressed the situation with a level of respect that people are just not used to seeing. It is that important to you that you have sex with your friend's boyfriend. Don't just go and do it behind her back. Talk to her. She might want to join you. Hey, you never know what you get in life if you don't ask for it, you know. It's either yes or no. Simple. Shit. All this damn sneaking and poisoning your friends and telling lies and trying to destroy their character and just doing stupid things, damaging healthy friendships. You know how hard it is to find a good friend. And good friends are not just found, they are established. So imagine somebody with the right way of thinking, a mature person. If you approach a friend in this way, where you're feeling for her husband, and you actually go and say it to her in a respectful way, she may not like what you're saying at the time, but then when she sit down and she think about how many people don't even bother to say these things, they just go and take the man. You understand? Then end up with some secret pregnancy for the man and all kind of nonsense. When she sit down and she think about how the situation could have gone, she might develop a level of respect for uh how you chose to maneuver yourself in this situation. Like, most people wouldn't come and do that. Mature people would appreciate that approach instead of just coming and trying to take me man. How about you ask me if I want to lend him to you, and I'll tell you yes or no. And then how you choose to proceed after I give you my answer will determine the quality of our friendship going forward. Because if I say no, my no is a no. And if I say yeah, then go enjoy yourself. So remember, you just a borrow. It's not yours. So don't make me and you have to fall out because you want to take more than I'm willing to give you. Or more than he's willing to give you. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Big man thing, big woman thing. Stop acting like children. Being jealous of other people for their headache. I got a man. How long you had that problem? You ever heard that song? The woman said, I got a man. The man said, how long you had that problem? Shit. Don't worry. I got a woman. Somebody's gonna say, how long you had that problem? We're all problems. Shit. Do you want to take on the whole problem or you just want peace? Be real with yourself. Some women, you see them in their relationships, they would love to fucking let somebody come and take this headache from them. One more. Oh, wait. Two more. Okay, so we got disappointed. Yeah, be open for anything. See that she gonna say yes or no. But don't try to tease your friend, man. That's rude. Wanna be cutting the brakes on your friend's car so your friend can get in some horrible accident and hopefully die just so you can go and take the man. All that's not necessary. Stop it. Okay, so we got clever and protector, but they came out kind of weird. So let's just check. Okay, this way. Okay, it's in the upright. So clever, protector. Now let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We got disappointed, weak-minded, and confused. So your friend might be like, eh? I've never heard of that shit before. What the fuck kind of nonsense are you coming saying to me? You got eavesdropper. They have to go tell a friend, like, did you know? Listen to what this girl come and asked me yesterday. Because it's different. Society is not used to that. Okay? But when they tell the right person, then they will know you were actually doing the best thing to protect your friendship, protect her to protect your reputation. You see what I'm saying? To keep the peace in the situation. It's like I could have just gone and did it behind your back, but instead I chose to come and say to you, you know, that I'm interested in your man. Can we work something out? Like, but I understand. So don't expect to be taken well, especially initially. Expect to be seen as a crazy person. Okay? We got lazy and gossiper. Eavesdropper, lazy, gossiper. Yeah, they're gonna have to tell somebody about this. And we got gazer or empty headed and old. Yeah, because they're used to these old paradigms. So now what you're supposed to say to them is, would it be better if I had just gone and had sex with him behind your back? You know? At least I'm asking your permission. It's either yes or no. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so don't expect a yes, but when they speak to look, we got exalted, peacemaker. Yeah, that's what you were trying to do. But these people and their old way of thinking, they're used to people just doing it sneakily and whatnot. They're not used to people just coming straight out and saying how they feel and what they like. That shit is uncommon to them. It's like crazy talk to them. But really and truly, that's what we should be doing. Instead of going around and sexing people, man, just like, well, especially your friend, man. If it's not your friend, man, then that's different. Because it's up to him and how much respect he wants to show his woman. But if it's your friend's man, you need to approach her with some respect. Okay? If you want to maintain your relationship, you ought to respect her property. If you want to use your friend's car, you're not just gonna go and take up your friend's car, are you? That's your friend's man. You're not just gonna go and take up your friend's man. You understand? The society would see it as befitting for you to come and ask to borrow your friend's car, but for you to come and ask to borrow your friend's man, all of a sudden it's like, shut up, grow up. That's why people think I'm strange, but I don't care. It makes sense to me, and so I'm just speaking my truth. That's what God has put in my heart. This is how God has made me, and it just makes sense. It's either yes or no. But I respect you for having enough respect to come and ask me. I might be angry at first. I might be disappointed at first. I might be flabbergasted at first. But when I really chill out and I think, I have to respect the fact that you approach the situation in that manner. That says something about your character, you know. And that shows something about how much you respect me too. So respect our friendship. Stupid people won't see it that way. Those are the type of people that would go to some obia man to do something to their friend, so just so that they could take their friend man. You didn't choose to do that. Everybody walks away unscathed. You see what I'm saying? Human beings. All the time they coming and smiling with you in your fucking face. You got sensible at the bottom of the deck. Exactly. It's a sensible approach. But stupid people won't see it that way. The sensible approach for them is for you to dress all scantily and try to entice them man in front of them, and then you and your friend end up arguing, and you mess up your relationship with your friend because your friend see that you're trying to pull her man. And why go through all that? Just approach your friend. I'm hearing go around one more time. But we had sensible, we got vain, and we got sober at the bottom of the deck. Vain. What's being vain? Vain, to be vain is to exalt one's self importance to a stupid degree. Okay, so that's like considering yourself better than your friend, and that's just ridiculous. Okay, nobody's better than anybody. Everybody's their own flavor. So yeah, let me go around again because I heard go around again. Yeah, see, to be vain is to be intoxicated. So to feel like you're a better catch than your friend, to feel like your friend's man is with the wrong person, all that shit is just nonsense. You see what I'm saying? That's not how you go about doing these things, feeling like I look better than her. What does she have that I don't have? How about personality? How about she's a good punching bag? Are you willing to be his punching bag? You see, that says for you to be vain is just being stupid and senseless. So let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we got sensible, winner. Yeah. Say if you want to be sensible, if you chose to be sensible, then you could be a winner. Whether you're left sad or not, you're still the winner because you approach the situation correctly. So instead of just exalting yourself over your friend and feeling like, say, you deserve this man more than this friend does, God says no. You're supposed to approach this situation with respect. And once you do that, just know that you are the winner. See, even though you're sad, you are the honorable one. And that's a word that we don't really use in our society very much. Integrity, honor, decency, you know, these are principles that we tend to push to the side when there's a whole lot of magic in this. Because even if your friend doesn't appreciate how you choose to approach a situation, somebody who hears about it will see the type of person that you are, and they will respect it. Yeah. So even though you'll be sad by how they choose to perceive your approach, you're still the honorable one. Sensible people will see you for who you are in this situation as a woman of honor. Because you could have just gone and tried to take her man from her, or be fucking him on the side and she don't know nothing about it. Then you'd be a trifling friend. But this society is more accepting of trifling friends than they are of being accepting of outspoken friends. You know? Honest friends. Honorable friends. You see what kind of backward society we live in? Destroying perfectly good friendships for what? Because society says this is more acceptable. Nonsense. She could have just gone and did it behind your back. She chose to come and ask you for permission to have sex with your man. She didn't have to ask you because she respects you. And she respects your friendship and values your friendship. She came and spoke to you. It's either yes or no. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It's either yes, she's allowed, or no, she's not allowed. And if your friends say no, go and find somebody else. Do not disrespect your friend's wishes by going behind her back and dealing with this man. Find somebody else to satisfy your sexual urges, or something else. Go buy a dildo, one that you can stick on your bathroom wall, hands free. Oh, they got all kind of gadgets and whatnot out there. Go look on the market, see what's available. Approach the situation with integrity. So strange. And then society wants people who think like this to believe that we are the strange ones. We are not the strange ones. We're not strange. You're just daft. That's what that is. You're just fucking backwards. You're childish. You're immature. You're premature. That's what this is. You need to grow up. You get real. You need to normalize this behavior. Shit, you could pay your man, pay your friend to borrow her man. How about that? Do whatever works for you or you all. If it's that serious, or go find somebody else. Two more times. So my friends have had whatever these fumes are coming in for the last, say, half an hour or so, and I feel like they feel like it's turned down too low. So it's like they just amped it up a little bit more because you see I'm on live. They don't want people to see the bullshit that I have to go through, you know? They don't want no evidence. As if God doesn't already know the whole story. Just wait. Your judgment will come. Just wait. Payback is a bitch. And I ain't even gonna ask for it neither because that shit is automatic. That's why I've been enduring it for days and I haven't said anything. I've just been dealing with it. Nobody knows what the hell I'm over here going through. They're probably watching the video right now like she doesn't look bothered enough. Turn it up some more. Just a little bit. Cause see how long I was sitting here and I didn't have to wipe my nose, and then all of a sudden I had to wipe my nose, and now I could feel this the vibe is just coming in stronger. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's coming from that way. One more. Okay, so we got time. All right, time. It's like I'm hearing these are the times. Like change the time. Just because we're used to doing it this way, it doesn't mean that we have to continue. You're not freaking. You're humans. One of the greatest things about humans is one of the worst creatures God ever created, but we're also one of the best creatures God ever created in how versatile and flexible and creative we can be. We can be just about anything that we want to be. Create the type of world that you want to live in. That's what these idiots do. That's why they're telling your sons they could be girls if they want to, and telling your girls they could be boys if they want to. They're creating the type of world that they want to live in. What's so crazy about this? Create the type of world you want to live in. If this person don't want to be your friend because you ask her if you can deal with her man, then this person is not the right type of friend for you. Go and find some different friends, and hopefully you'll find friends that if you say such things, they'll respect you and see that, you know what, you're a different type. And I kind of, it's weird, but I kind of like that. Look at that muscle. We have the strength to change our world. So we got 1, 2, and 3. So that goes this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Okay, so we got white rice. I heard the white rice. Red lentils. Yeah, those are the destroyers. An avocado. Just bear with us while we translate, okay? So yeah, so these stupid ways of being, it was brought in by the people who run this society, okay? And the red lentils is talking about that red team, that new world order people, them idiots who want us to be idiots, create chaos so that they can put their rules in place. If they make us as chaotic as possible, then they they make it look justified for them to step in and set new rules and new this and new that on us, innit? They step in with more control on the people. So as much chaos as they could create, that's what they're gonna do. So The approach that I'm proposing is actually one of peace, is one of professionalism. It's like, how do you think these people talk to each other when they're on uh, uh in a board meeting? You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I own property, even though I don't want to sell and it's my property, if you're interested, you're gonna feel free to come and ask me if I'm willing to sell and whatnot. So it's the same with your man, or the same with your woman. Like, it's either yes or no. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna tell you what my interest is, and it's either yes or no. But they want us to believe that it is so strange for us to do that in relationships. But this was done by the people, the New World Order people, the white race. Okay, I need to do a race deck. Yeah, and you know the red, code red. Yeah, that's them. Then we got this avocado energy. With this avocado energy, I'm getting like a beginning stages. Avocado. I'm seeing like tornado with this card as well. I'm seeing the word tornado. So they're trying to create a tornado. They're trying to just put us in a whirlwind of hatred and malice and fighting against each other and never really having solid partnerships and things like that. Because if you keep the people divided, if they keep us divided, they remain stronger than us, because they are united with their devil people. Okay, we the people are divided amongst ourselves because of how we deal with each other. So if we start dealing with each other with some respect and that, then we will be more united. We will appreciate and value each other more, and then that increases our strength, our muscle. You see it. So this is talking about divide and conquer. Look, muscle, clean the lymphatic system. So that's this approach would be helping to clean up our society and all this brokenness that we have going on. Because it's like, it's not a matter of a man being with more than one woman or a woman being with more than one man. It's how they go about these things. Because if you're a polygamist and the people you're with are polygamist, then there's no problem. If you're a monogamist and and a polygamist approaches you pretending to be a monogamist but behaving like a polygamist, then that's a problem. But if you're a monogamist and another monogamist approaches you, then it's just you two in the relationship. We have no problem, because you know they're not cheating. You know that you're not going to be cheating. Y'all, that's not a problem in your relationship. Okay, because y'all about one woman man and one man woman. You see, so it's about being with your own kind. And how do you find your own kind? Is by making your intentions known. You see, they don't want us to clean up our system. They don't want us to clean up the system. They want us to live according to the shitty system that the these people have given to us. The white race. That's what it says. The white race. We're supposed to be going around and murdering our friends so that we can take their man and all that type of dumb shit. That's what they want to see us doing. Or be slow poisoning our friends. Or set our friends up to get beat up and made to be a meme or something like that, so that or get somebody to throw acid on their face so that they're less desirable to their man. Shit like that. That's how they want to see us behave. They don't want to see us acting like the royals that we are. They want to see us going to the juju man so that we can get something, so we can do breakup spells and shit like that. That's what they want to see. They don't want us to clean up this stupid system that they've created for our black families, or for our families, period. Because every race is suffering from this. there is no chaos, then they can't come in with no new world order. And the family structure is a pillar of any community. How we treat each other is the very fabric of our community. That determines whether we keep moving forward or we stay stagnant. Two more. One more. Okay, so we got heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. Okay, so we got the chaser. Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So the fear of abandonment issue is what's sticking out here to me. So you're afraid to hear no, you're afraid to lose your friendship with your friend. So taking this approach, it doesn't appeal to you. That's what I'm getting. No problem. The underlying issue is palm tree, stability, security, permanence, and whatnot. Yeah. And love call, and the runner. So you're afraid that they're just gonna run away from you if you choose to approach the situation in this way. No problem. Yeah. Seduction, not today. Yeah, they're gonna you feel like they're gonna say no and they're gonna chase you away. Say, get out my house, I don't wanna deal with you anymore. I already told you it's a possibility, but when they calm down, they just might call you back after a week or 2 weeks or whatever, after they've told enough people, enough sensible people, mm, and say the sensible people might tell them that's actually very honorable of her. Most people would have just poisoned you and take your man, or gone to the juju man to juju you and take your man. It's a different approach. Very interesting. It might make your friend think. But I understand you not wanting to approach the situation in the way that we're suggesting. No problem. Let's get your next message. It's like they got something in here that's emitting some kind of gas. Some kind of fume they're putting in the air, and I'm supposed to breathe that shit in and get sick from it. Ooh, yeah. See how long I'm here on this video? By now, it would have been crazy in here. I would have had to go out and get some air. But because I'm on a live, they don't want to make it too obvious that what I'm saying is true, you know. God already sees, my loves. God already sees. God and its delegates already know. So I ain't worried about y'all. I got people for that. I'm pretty sure I'm looking much better than you expected me to look by now. With your toxic fumes. And I've been talking for a long time, so that means my lungs are absolutely fine. Praise the Lord. Okay, so we got God says nah. God says no. So you were thinking that they're just not everybody that's gonna say no. That's what this is saying. So it's not everybody that's gonna see you as a nuisance and choose to run you out their house or tell you go away. You might be surprised. How are you gonna know who your friend is if you don't check? You might share the same values. Maybe they've never even thought about being approached like this, but by you opening the door to that, then they will actually start thinking. You don't know who you're dealing with. So God says no. You might be surprised at the answer you get. It's not disgusting to approach your friend like this. What's disgusting is trying to thief your friend, man. Trying to hurt your friend to take your friend, man. Destroying your relationship with your friend just so that you could feel comfortable to take your friend, man. That's yeah. That's what's disgusting. Going to Obia, man, to for things to destroy your friend so you can take your friend, man. That's disgusting. Not approaching your friend and telling your friend what you've been thinking or hoping. That's not disgusting at all. It's uncommon. People are not used to that. But it's like, pick your poison. I think this approach is the lesser of the two poisons, or the lesser of the poisons. It's either you do it properly or you leave the situation alone altogether. Leave your friend's man alone. It's either you do it properly or just leave it alone, or else you will accumulate some terrible karma. God said, seduction, not today. You want to seduce my man? Not today. Okay. Okay, so we got consulting God. And we have I'm trying my best. Exactly. If you consult God, that would be you trying your best. You need to consult God on this situation. And like I said, if you choose to go ahead with it, pray before you start the conversation. Ask God to guide you guys. God is a very understanding entity. God created everything and everyone and every scenario. Who best to ask to head a meeting other than God? That's how you try your best. Then we have the underlying issue. I don't want you to know. Lying to self. So you think that God would be offended to have you come with a matter like this? You don't want God to know. You're lying to yourself. You do want God to know. Matter of fact, you want to know. And from you want to know, God already know that you want to know. And as you can see, I only work with God when I'm doing my readings. So God know that you want to know. So now that you know that God know that you want to know, go and ask God what you need to know. Okay? Don't be afraid. Okay? Because consulting God is you doing your best in this situation. Okay? Pray about it. Be real. Alright? We got 2 more decks to bring you messages from, and then we're finished. So let's get your next message. So God says, don't be afraid to come to me. I'm not offended. I see you're trying to do the right thing. So coming to me would be the best thing to do, because I am the one with all the answers. I am the Alpha and the Omega. So that means the beginning and the end and everything in between. And what's in between? In between is all the things that we have to hide as humans. All the truth that we would like to hide, God already knows them. Stop fooling yourself. Okay? So, address your God. Have a nice conversation with your God. And if your God give you the vibe to go through with it, then you pray before you approach your friend. Ask God to take over the situation, innit? Okay? And if you want to, when you're having this meeting with your friend and or her spouse, whether he's present or not, ask if it's okay if you pray before you start this conversation. Because it's a sticky one. You need the best of the best of the best on this matter. You don't need the blind leading the blind. You need God who can see to lead you guys through this. Let them go and tell their neighbors that you prayed before you even did this, made this request. Let them go and say that. Because when they reach their elders and their elders hear all these things, then their elders will right away see the type of character that you are. It's a one of honor. We need to fix up as a society. We need to fix up as people, as humans. We are living far below the line of where we should be in stature. And we think that that's normal. So put yourself in your friend's shoes. Let's say you're the one with the man. You have a man, your relationship ain't all that great or whatever, but your friends your friend thinks your relationship is great, and your friend think it's so great that your friend is jealous of your relationship with your man, and your friend wants your man. Would you prefer for your friend to come and approach you and tell you what she's been thinking and what she's been feeling and ask you for permission to deal with your man in whatever capacity? Or would you prefer for her to be have just go behind your back and have sex with your man, or go to some obia man to buy something to put in your food to poison you off, or uh, cut your brakes on your car and kill you off so she can have your man all to herself, or you know, what would you like? How would you prefer for your friend to approach the situation with you if you were the main woman and you had a friend who was interested in having sexual relations with your man? How would you want your friend to approach that situation? One more. Okay. Okay, we got you're manipulating them. Okay. So the last one we had was consulting God is your best bet. That would be you trying your best if you consult God. Now we have this one starting off, you're manipulating them. So would you rather be manipulative or straightforward? Would you rather your friend approach the situation in a manipulative way or in a straightforward way? That is the question. To be or not to be? If she doesn't want to be friends with you after that, then at least you both know, innit? There you go. But if you do, then imagine the type of the type of openness that you will have set in motion when it comes to you and your friend. Now, that's a true brethren. When you could talk to your friend about anything, when you can share your truth, your ugliest truth with your friend, then that's and they respect you for it, and they likewise. Nobody have no secret for none of you because you know exactly what's happening. It would be hard for them to come and infiltrate a friendship like that because the first thing they're gonna say is, if so and so was whatever, they would have told me. They're used to that open honesty. It's setting a good precedence. Even in a relationship with a man and a woman, it's the same thing. To be this open in a relationship with your man or with your woman is setting a good precedence between you. You know exactly where you stand with them because they're brutally honest with you. Shit, when they say what they say, it might kind of knock you in your chest like, what? But after that initial shock, you start to see things clearly. You should try honesty, man. Look at this. We got, if you think it's best, consult God. So God is telling you, yo, come check me. I'm an option. I'm here to listen and I'm here to guide you through this. That's what I'm here for. Is either this or you have the blind, lead the blind. You need wisdom right now. You need an intelligent friend. See your intelligent friend that's up. The underlying issue we have there is outside interference. So, is your hesitation to consult God on this matter, or to be upfront with God on this matter, because of you being afraid to consult God, or because of how people taught you to see God? This society teaches you, because, okay, the law says, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's husband or wife. Let's put it like that, right? So you're not allowed to be covetous of anything for anyone. So if you ask this person, your friend, straight up, is that covetousness? I think that in a court, it would be covetousness handled in a righteous way. So if your friend say no and you leave him alone, you win. If your friend say yes and you go and indulge, you win. You've kept your hands clean and your heart pure. You kept yourself free from karma. So this world you to not go to God with certain matters, when God is open to hearing any and everything, no matter how dark or how light it is. Take it to God in prayer. Go talk to God. Take it to God in meditation. Go sit with God. Talk to God. Get opinion. Get a professional opinion. Get the most professional opinion. Don't allow this world to determine how you see God and how you communicate with your God and what you choose to communicate with your God about. God is open to everything. There's nothing that we can hide from God. Understand the kind of powers that you're dealing with. There is outside interference. So the reason why you're choosing not to consult God on this matter is because you think that you're committing a sin. But like I said, whether or not this is a sin, it depends on how you choose to approach the situation. You see? So we got next week, not yet. Do they appear to be more of a blessing or a curse in your life? So God is saying, like, before you try to even approach this situation, because you might build up the courage by next week, but God is saying you need to think, do they appear to be more of a blessing or a curse in your life? So know who you're about to talk to. If you choose to have this conversation, know who you're about to talk to. Is this person the type of person that you can talk to about these type of matters? Is this friend the type of friend that you can ask straight up? Or is this a kind of warmonger kind of friend? Is this a reasonable friend or a warmonger type of friend? That's the question now. So you need to consult God to find out if it's even worth you approaching this person with this matter in this manner. Okay? We got no, break the cycle, today, yes. Divine timing. So you should probably just share this video. Share this video with your friend. Like, look at what this girl is saying. What do you think about this? Use the video. Yeah, use the video and ask your friend what you think about this, and that'll be like a sneaky way of you know, it's like finding out how she thinks without letting her know that you're investigating how she thinks. You see? And by her approach, you'll know, like, yeah. You'll know whether you should approach the situation or not. So God has done part of the work for you with this here reading. I need to do some more of these. because I did one for the men. Their concern or what they wanted to get a reading about was how to be filthy rich without compromising their self-respect. I thought, ooh, very nice topic. I was like, what? I wouldn't even think of that. But it's nice to see them actually having those thoughts, because that shows that there's great hope for the future. You know. So yeah. And now here you ladies are. You want readings. You want a reading on having sex with your friend boyfriend, wanting to take your friend's place in her man's life. Straight up, just ask. You know what I'm saying? So me, I'm gonna dig in some more, and we're gonna say what do the masses want to get a reading on, so that I can bring you the information that you actually care about, like right now. Yeah, as well as the other stuff. But this is definitely one type of series to include in my little repertoire. Alright, it's your last message, my love. This video has been going for 2 hours and 24 minutes. But it's well worth it. It's like a podcast. See, if you got work to do, you could just put me on, stick in your headphones, and just listen. You might learn something. Or at least just spark a conversation for you and your favorite peoples to, talk about something. Might learn something from them. But this is how I would handle this situation. This is the best approach I see to the situation. You know, don't hurt your friend. Don't hurt your friendship either. You know, you never know. You might all be able to have some great fun together. But beware of the circumstances that could arise after that as well. Be ahead of the game. Instead of being treacherous, be for real. This is why Babylon don't like me, because this type of reasoning of mine, this here, it damages their aims and their objectives, and this is the reason why they want me dead. Because I'm like that pebble that's dropped in the water, and now that I'm saying it to you guys, it's like you're the ripples that it goes out to, and then you're gonna pass it on to other people and so on, and that just kind of damages what they're planning for humanity. Well, it helps to put a dent in what they're building for us, which is not in our best interest. So it's my pleasure to damage the nonsense that they're trying to build for us. It is what it is. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. And I'm quite happy to do it. So the cloud of poison has now reached to that side of the room. 6 million ways to die. Choose one. No, thank you. How about I choose none? Because I want to stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Shit. Crazy ass people. One more time. And then we ready. Alright, so last message. Oh my god, we got the 10 swords. That's talking about that complete ending. Finito. The end. Okay? Okay, let's see. Shit, if it's bringing an end to our stupid approach to relationships, that's a fantastic card. Oh, where is it? That would be a fantastic card. Need to act like we got some sense around this place. Yeah! The death card talks of change, man. It's time for change. It's time to change the way we approach relationships. So that's exactly what it's saying. Like, come on, what are you doing? You're causing so much burdens for yourself. You're making life harder. The way that you're approaching relationships and having a desire for somebody else's husband and wife and all these things. Just approach the thing properly. You know? We got the strength card. You're holding back from doing the actual work, and that's what's really causing your problem. See? The heavy burden comes from us holding back from putting in the actual work that's necessary. You see? Because we don't want to seem strange to people. We don't want to take the risk of ruining our relationship. So it's better if we just go and fuck your friend man or fuck your friend woman behind their back. That won't ruin your friendship, no? Okay, just checking. Alright, so we got the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups. So it's like being free and single and disengaged. It brings you happiness, but you know, sometimes you just feel for a little something. You understand? Everybody need a little loving from time to time. Sometimes it's not that you want a full-blown relationship. You just need a little touch here and a little touch there. Let me stop. Yeah, because look, you're looking on at your friend and their partnership, eh? And you want to call judgment, eh? You want to make this offer to your friend or your friend's boyfriend. Because you want a little something, you see? Everybody need a little something sometimes. It's either yes or no. Can I borrow your man's stick or not? Like, what? But God says it's time for change. Okay? That's the last message. God says it's time to change how we approach these things. Alright, there's a better way. We don't need to make life this difficult for us. So we need to start normalizing speaking our truth and being aware of the possible consequences, but don't judge the situation before you actually find out what the person's answer is, because you just never know. You don't know if you don't try. So God says ain't nothing wrong with having a desire for your friend's man, but it's all about how you approach the situation. Okay, approach it with some respect. Okay, and see where it takes you. So that's the end of this very long reading. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you learned something from this, or at least have something to think about or talk about with your friends and family and your spouses and that. So, yeah, I hope that it helps to make our society a better one. All right, fixing the world one reading at a time. That's how we do it. So, take care, guys. Until next time.